Souls RNG has had a lot of auras, but a few of them are ever considered the rarest in the game. And in this video, I will explain every aura that was at one point considered the rarest aura in Souls RNG. Starting from the game's release, there were only 23 auras in the game, with the rarest being Galaxy at a 1 in 5 million chance of rolling. There isn't too much recordings to show anyone rolling Galaxy, as the game had less than 1,000 players at the time. But right after the end of update was released, they added a few more auras to the game. But from every aura, Matrix was the rarest by far at a 1 in 50 million chance of rolling, and stayed the rarest in the game, as no aura would release that surpassed the rarity of 50 million. And that was until 49 days later when we got the Era 4 update. And two new auras were released to the game, being Star Scorch and the first ever global in the game being Impeached. And it easily took Matrix's spot as the rarest aura in the game, as it was 4 times as rare as Matrix. And since Corruption Biome was still not a thing yet, you just had to roll it normally at its 200 million rarity. But not even 2 weeks later, Era 5 was released and added a Pistol Hunter to the game, making it the second global to be released, being a 1 in 100 million aura. But at this time, the multiplier for breakthrough auras for Rainy Biome was 10 times the rarity of your aura, meaning if you rolled a Pistol Hunter as a breakthrough, it would be a 1 in 1 billion aura to roll, which was the first ever 1 billion aura in the game, making it the rarest in the entire game, being 5 times rarer than Impeach. But in the same era, there wasn't a new aura or global added, but a new aura was finally found. The aura being Glitch, which a fun fact was the longest aura to be rolled, being 47 days for the first one to be found by a player named Lag. Now, how to even get this aura was extremely hard. First, you had to get a Glitch biome, which is still the rarest biome in the game, at a 1 in 30,000 chance of getting every biome change. Then you had to be lucky and roll Glitch, which was a 1 in 12,210,110 chance of rolling. With all these factors, with your normal luck and getting a Glitch biome naturally would make it a 1 in 1 trillion aura to roll. Now, this aura stayed the rarest all of Era 5 and Era 6 until Era 7 released. This era was one of the biggest updates, as it included a lot of new biomes and a lot of new auras and globals. And a new aura was added to the game that were just like Glitch, that you could only roll in the Glitch biome. Now, even though surprisingly a lot of people found this aura due to the 2x glitch event during Era 7, after the 2x event was over, the chances of you rolling this aura with normal luck and waiting naturally for a glitch biome was a 1 in 9 trillion chance of rolling. And this was also the first global exclusive to glitch biome at a 1 in 220 million chance of rolling, so it easily took the spot of being the rarest aura in the game. 50 days later, Era 8 was out, and it again included a few new auras and globals, but a new potion was added called the Oblivion potion, which gave you more luck than a heavenly potion, being 350,000 extra luck, which gave you a chance to roll 2 new auras. First was Memory at a 1 in 100 chance of rolling every Oblivion potion, and Oblivion being a 1 in 2,000 chance of rolling every Oblivion potion. But to get an Oblivion potion was pretty hard, as first you needed 2.5 million coins, which would take you at least a week or longer. Then you had to wait for Mari to spawn multiple times until you bought 5 void coins from her. Then you had to find a jester and hope he was selling an Oblivion potion, and when you use it, you had to get lucky to get Memory or Oblivion. Getting Memory was like rolling a 35 million aura at the time it was first out, but getting Oblivion was like rolling a 1 billion aura, meaning it was really difficult to roll. So from every Oblivion potion, you had around a 0.05% chance of getting Oblivion. So Oblivion was rarer than Oppression at the time due to how difficult it was to get an Oblivion potion and how many glitch biomes were being found daily. Now, for a long time, no aura could compare to how rare Oppression and Oblivion were, and it stayed like that for over a year. And that was until July 27, 2025. 7 new auras were added during the summer event of this year. One of the auras being called Dreammetric, being 1 in 520 million chance of rolling. But then players realized that this aura was exclusive to only Dream Space biome and Glitch biome. And after players did the math, they found out that unlike Oppression being a 1 in 9 trillion chance of rolling it naturally, Dreammetric was a 1 in 20 trillion chance of rolling naturally, meaning that after a year, a new aura was 2 times rarer than Oppression and Oblivion. And as of recording, 38 Dreammetrics have been found, while over 65 Oblivion and Oppressions have been found since Dreammetric's release, making Dreammetric the rarest aura in the game as of right now. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'm out.